Good Sunday evening to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchers. This is your outlook for Monday, August 26, 2013, and we're starting off with the GFS and giving you a synoptic overview of what's going on Monday. After a fantastic weekend, we think things are going to settle down a little bit, or not settle down a little bit, but get a little bit more active, I should say. And we're starting all that off with today here. We're expecting an area of low pressure to pass by to our north here. Now, the area of low pressure is actually going to be way up here in southeastern Canada, and that's actually sitting right up here. Now, there's going to be a frontal boundary that's attached to this, and this frontal boundary is going to extend down here like this. Now, because it's extending down so far, we do think it may just get far enough down here. The tail end of this frontal boundary may get down to our area here as it moves off to the southeast a little bit here, and may provide a few showers and thunderstorms. Now, this is shown on both the GFS, actually the GFS and the NAM high-res model. And if we go to the next frame here, here's showing this is actually late Monday evening here. We're seeing some showers and possibly some thunderstorms over this area. We're not expecting any severe weather because the best dynamics are going to be up here close to the low pressure system, as is usually the case. But we could have a few. With precipitable water amounts being pretty high, you could have some showers or thunderstorms that could dump some heavy rainfall. So not looking at anything severe today at all. As we go further in time, however, we're looking at a system that's going to be moving in a little bit after that here, and you can see that moving across the Ohio Valley here, and it's going to move right over top of our area here. Now, there's some differences in timing on this system. This is actually a system on Wednesday that we're expecting to move across the area here. It's in the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. We actually think there's going to be a Tuesday, there's going to be a lull in the action a little bit, and Wednesday is when we're dealing with this system. Now, there's a couple different scenarios with this. With a potent shortwave moving across the area here, you may have a mesoscale convective system that will develop, which is a squall line, a very potent squall line. That moves, maybe originates somewhere over the eastern Great Lakes like this, and that squall line moves off to the southeast. Now, we're not gonna call this a derecho or anything. I know that there's some people have been throwing that word out there the last couple days here. A mesoscale convective system can become a derecho, but if it extends for more than 240 miles. But really not thrilled with the overall outlook for a derecho at this point. So a mesoscale convective system is basically a very strong squall line and has the ability to produce winds that are generally in excess of 70 miles an hour. But it might not be as long-lived to form that derecho definition. So move to the European model here, and we're showing something very similar here. Here's that the mesoscale convective system. This actually moves off to the southeast, just like this, comes right across the area here, and pretty much smacks the area from central PA and points southeast. Now, the couple other looks at this. This is the NAM model. These are the high-res models. The last two I'm showing, the European model and the NAM model. Of course, a strong area of low pressure sitting right here. Right along that is your mesoscale convective system. This is just a squall line that's moving off to the east-southeast or southeast here like this. And, we could have a nice bow echo squall line that develops out ahead of this and marches down to the southeast here. So we will be watching for this on Wednesday. Not a guarantee, of course, by any means, but there's something that there's enough models now indicating that this system is going to take a track similar to this here. One last look at that would be the Canadian model, doing basically the same thing. It has the low pressure a little bit further north, however, but you can see the squall line sitting here like this as it's moving off to the southeast. And again, this is in the Wednesday time frame, so we're going to take a look at that as time goes forward. But right now, we're not forecasting anything super severe or anything like that. We will narrow that down within 24 hours, but there is that potential on Wednesday for some severe weather, with wind damage and heavy rainfall being the primary concerns. That system moves offshore. There could be a leftover shower over this area here on before the system moves out on Thursday. The few models are not really impressed with it so much, but you could have a lingering shower over this area here as the front moves through here early on Thursday. but then I think if conditions improve on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, may have a dry holiday weekend here coming up here, so it could be setting up a nice high pressure. With a high pressure moving it behind, it could be setting up a nice couple of days for your holiday weekend. One last thing I want to mention here is the tropics. It's been very quiet so far this year, but the long-range GFS, long-range European model, are now showing some systems that are going to be developed coming across from the Cape Verde Islands here, moving westward here, and this is a long-range GFS. Now this is at 276 hours into the future here, so if you notice that, that's sitting right here, 276 hours. So this is to be taken with a grain of salt. So don't really worry so much about the positions of these systems. But we have one here, we have another one here, and another one other wave coming off of Africa here. So the whole idea here is most models are now showing a favorable MJO phase, and the tropical convergence zone here will be heating up a little bit, we think, over the next couple of weeks here as we get past from like the 1 to 2 week time frame from now. So we're going to start looking to the tropics a little bit more, with a little bit more for a little more potential development over the next couple of weeks anyway. And there's always a threat anywhere along the eastern seaboard for one of these systems to make it up the way, or come close to it anyway. And there's some indications of this high pressure that has been the steering flow, or the blocking flow, so blocking everything so far this year, may now becoming a little bit more favorable for steering these systems as they come across here, instead of heading west in the Gulf of Mexico, kind of making the turn here. And we'll keep an eye on this and see what happens as we go forward in time here, because we could be dealing with something along the East Coast here, as some long-range models are suggesting. Of course, not calling this right now, just putting that in the back of your head for any plans you might be having to go to the beaches or anything like that for the next, again, this is over between a week and 2 weeks from now. We're expecting this to start heating up down here, and somewhere along the East Coast here may be affected by a tropical cyclone as we get into that time frame. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchers. This is your outlook for August 26, 2013. Have a great day.